guys. I am DC, and I'm your host. So this is Tuesday, July 30th. Man, it's almost August. I just can't freaking believe it. I'm so glad you guys chose to hang out here for my Tuesday night show at the very cool for two reasons. Cool because it's cool, and then cool because it's a lot colder than it is outside. Studios in the most awesome city of Dallas, Texas. Oh, I love Dallas. This show happens at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for all you guys that are not in Central Standard Time. Every Tuesday, and this show features some of the very best tribute and cover bands in the freaking country, as well as the coolest art that you're going to find anywhere. It's right here. We have it every Tuesday. And, of course, my in-house Tipsy Gypsy, Bree Akers, is here It's the Tipsy Gypsy. If you guys are interested in listening to this show or watching it as a video cast, and you're listening to it as a podcast right now, all you have to do is go to the Barside Jive folder in the entertainment section at vocalnow.com, and that's vocal with a
K.
That's right. Vocal with a K. Thank you, Bree. And you can watch the video cast, because I know a number of you are listening to us as a podcast, and we do appreciate that, but you can also watch the video cast. And after the show, you can go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Barside Jive Live, and listen to the previous episodes. We are also downloadable on iTunes. And what else? What did I say a while ago?
You said a lot of different stuff.
I know.
So.
We're like downloadable on a lot of freaking platforms. So just like search and see, and we're there. I know iTunes, and there's some more. I just don't remember. And we're also sponsored by
The Zoo
on Vocal.
And the Zoo can be streamed 24/7, 365 at vocalnow.com. Vocal with a
K.
Absolutely it is. And they play like the deep cuts, the B-side, the last song on the freaking album. And it's just awesome music. A lot of the DJs from back in the day, if you listen to the Zoo in the 70s and 80s, are back. And you will hear them on the Zoo. So check it out. Just download the app from your app store onto your phone and check out the Zoo, as well as my content. And you could even get that little known guy named Brad Sham. Oh, Bree. It's time. Jay, it's time. Okay, that was a complete accident. Let me apologize. I'm so sorry. Here we go. This is right. There you go. Just no audio yet. And it cuts my head off. But anyway, it's cool looking. Okay, guys, we got some breaking freaking news. And this is a really... I never know what's going to happen. You can't predict.
That's the beauty of the show.
It is the beauty of the show. We never know what's around the corner. So this is a long-ass story, so I'm going to try to cut it down for you. But Mom wants childless millennials.
I'm a childless millennial.
Banned from Disney World. Orlando, Florida. Social media users were not having it after a Facebook post surfaced with a woman sharing why she wants childless millennials.
I'm a childless millennial.
Banned from Disney World. That post about an irate mother's visit to the happiest place on earth has sincerely gone viral. In the explicit filled rant, she cursed a lot. The mother explained how her 3-year-old son wanted a Mickey pretzel at the park, but the lines were too long, so she told him he could have a pretzel later. No shit. I mean, this is serious. The very angry mother went on to say that this broke her poor little child's heart before targeting a childless millennial.
I'm a childless millennial.
Who was further up in line and got a pretzel before her son. Eye roll, please. Let's make it a collective eye roll. I wanted to take that pretzel from that. I wanted to take that pretzel from that lady. Like, thanks, lady. You made my son cry. The mother wrote, adding that childless millennials.
I'm a childless millennial.
Should be banned from Disney World. If that wasn't enough, she said that Disney World goers without children will never experience the exhaustion of chasing a toddler around the park. She also suggested mothers with children should be able to skip all the lines, saying millennials have no idea what it's like to stand in line for 3 hours with a cranky toddler. Like it should be anybody else's problem. Disney World is a family amusement park, she wrote, yet these immature millennials, yeah, we're talking to you, throw away their money on useless crap. They have no idea the joy and happiness it is to mothers who buy their babies treats and toys. In case you forgot what started the rant, it was a pretzel. She finished the hateful message with, I hate childless women with a burning passion. Okay, so anyway, this lady screwed up. She's like an idiot. Okay, so whatever. Childless millennials, you're okay. You pay for Disney, you get to go to Disney. You get to stand in line. No, we're all the same. Don't worry about that lady.
I hope this woman is there next month when I go. So
Yeah.
I'm a childless millennial, so
Sorry.
everyone knows that that's the best way to go. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I can't be a childless millennial. I could be a childless older dude now.
But there are so many people who get babysitters for their kids and go to Disney World and Disneyland as adults because they know it's way better that way.
Right.
So
Right.
and thanks, Mom, you don't have to put me on a leash this time. So
On
we
a
good to
leash.
go.
Come on, Bree. All right. Wow. Okay. We need to get your mom on the show.
Giddy up.
Maybe she's got some stories. All right, guys. So on this day, I'm glad that one's over. It was like 18 pages. I really cut to the chase. But on this day in music history in 1986, some of us weren't even born.
I was an accident, so I wasn't even a thought. So
Yeah. The show business newspaper Variety reported that RCA dumped John Denver from its roster after the release of his single, What Are We Making Weapons For? Variety said the song upset the record company's new owner, General Electric, who, by the way, was one of the largest defense contractors in the United States at that time. GE sold RCA 2 months later. In 2003, Sam Phillips, the man who discovered Elvis Presley and owner of the legendary Sun Records, passed away at the ripe old age of 80. Phillips also helped launch the careers of these unknowns: Roy Orbison, Johnny Cash, Carl Perkins, Charlie Rich, Conway Twitty, Jerry Lee Lewis, all unknowns. He sold Elvis's contract to RCA in November 1955 for $40,000. Sam was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1986. Okay, so in 2018, let's come up. The surviving Beach Boys, Brian Wilson, Mike Love, David Marks, Bruce Johnston, Al Jardine, reconvened for a Q&A session for Sirius XM, moderated by director Rob Reiner. Although there were no announcements for further collaborations. Bree, thanks.
Drink responsibly, everybody.
Yes. Always drink responsibly.
And read responsibly.
Love told Rolling Stone afterwards, I never say never. So, Beach Boys. Born on this day in 1972, the only person I could find was Third Eye Blind drummer Brad Hargraves. There you go, Brad. Happy birthday. And now it is time, Jay, for my friend, your friend, all of our friend, Bree Akers, and my new intro I created for her.
I should be proud to keep falling and free
So Bree Akers is here. Bree, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's awesome. So what do you got for us tonight? Oh, wait. You liked your intro?
Yes.
Yeah.
The song actually reminds me of like the frontier area at Disneyland. So.
Oh, wow. You little childless
I
millennial,
know.
you.
Now all I need is a pretzel.
Don't you dare get in line in front of people with toddlers.
Right?
Yeah.
Jeez.
She needs one of your drinks.
Or about a picture of them.
Yeah.
So.
Well, a couple of them. She won't be able to read either.
Yeah.
All right. So what we got?
Well, on Tuesdays, we are covering different trends that are going on in the beverage world. So I thought today, because this is something that's been popping up a lot recently, is I figured we'd talk about the trend about the worst part about drinking, which is always the morning after hangover. So DC, do you have any secret cures?
Why do you always call on me?
Because it's like a Q&A and see.
Oh, that's right. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So do you have any secret hangover cures that you do?
Secret hangover cures.
Like, I know some people go get like a bowl of Menudo the next day. My dad, he chugs a whole bunch of Alka-Seltzer before he goes to bed. Like,
Secret hangover cures.
some people just have like takeout waiting for them in the fridge. Like,
I don't know. Just try not to wake up.
okay, so you're the type to just sleep it off then.
Yeah.
Sleep it
I don't
off?
have as long as I stick to tequila, I don't have hangovers. It's when I do wine or something different.
Okay. So your
I know.
limits.
Yeah, my limit.
Your
Yeah.
limits.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I brought you a little something. There's not any liquor in this. So, sorry to disappoint you. But the way you're reading your stories, you probably need this to get through the rest of the show. So, this is the liquid.
I'm still working on the last one.
Yeah, see, so now you can
I'm just kidding.
rehydrate.
Oh, okay. So no alcohol?
This one does not have any alcohol
Wow.
in it. This is the actual lemon lime liquid IV hydration multiplier.
Wow.
This has been making news because they just got a $5 million backing by a whole bunch of celebrities.
$5 million.
Yes.
Ooh.
And they're expected to be a $100 million company by the end of the year.
Really?
So I heard about this company a few months ago. I tried it out just because I have hydration issues, probably because I just drink every day.
Because she drinks all the time.
Yeah, so, I'll just blame it on that. But this company got people like Kevin Hart, Usher, Justin Bieber, James Corden, and Patrick Schwarzenegger behind it. And they're doing like crazy things this year with it. Like Patrick Schwarzenegger, he's working on their like social missions aspect where he's taking it to Puerto Rico and Nepal to provide like hydration and medical supplies.
Wow.
Steve Aoki, the DJ, he's doing stuff with them to like promote it as a lifestyle brand. But their whole deal is what they say is they use cellular transport technology, which apparently has the the formula that takes different nutrients in the body or chemistry build that they do that actually allows the electrolytes and vitamins and things to be absorbed quicker in the digestive system instead of it going through your system and you're losing a lot of the minerals before it even like hits the bloodstream. So this cellular technology is supposed to get in your bloodstream faster. So now this company is actually trying to be a 360 wellness brand. In February, they launched basically like a sleep aid with the cellular transport technology. And they're about to, at the end of the year, looking to launch like a energy line. So they want to be like your morning, day, and night like hydration.
Right.
So
Very tasty.
Yeah, it's not bad. I've tried their berry one that they have and their lemon lime one. It's super simple, like in the packets. You just throw it in your bottle of water and
It's very citrusy.
yeah. So I was gonna see how you liked it.
Yeah, it's tasty.
Yeah.
What's the brand?
It's called Liquid IV.
Liquid IV.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Well, we need to stock up on that.
Yeah.
I finally remembered my hangover cure.
What is it?
It took me a while to remember because I haven't needed it in a long time. But usually the smartest thing for me to do, it's just kind of a personal thing, but you go outside and jump in the pool. And the colder the water, the better. And then when you get out, you eat some waffles and take about 4 Advil. And the next morning, absolutely no hangover.
I guess we'll have to try that.
Yeah.
See how that works.
No, seriously, waffle. I don't know if it's the pool or the waffles or the Advil.
Do you eat the waffles naked as well?
Usually with a towel, just to kind of a,
so they don't drip all over the place.
kind of a toga waffle eating thing. Yeah, but I've never gotten a hangover when I do that. So.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, but I'll usually only do that when I'm feel like I need to. But you could try it at home, see how it works for you. Comment below.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Just don't send pictures. Just comment. Right?
Yeah, we don't want pictures of you in your toga towel.
Yeah.
We just-
Well.
Go ahead, Bree.
Oh no, go for it.
I always take over your segment.
That's okay. Well, I'm going to talk about my favorite hangover cure,
Okay.
which is IV therapy.
Yeah.
And
IV therapy.
that's
right here.
That's liquid IV, but this is actually going and getting an IV hooked up to you.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So this is becoming increasingly popular. You can either make an appointment to go, you can walk in, you can make an appointment for them to come to you. They're mobile. It's been increasing in popularity at things like music festivals and things that are outside where people have a lot of alcohol and are dying. I've been there before. So you may hear them like being the hangover ones being called like banana bags because they're yellow. This is a little more like on the expensive side, but these places also offer like memberships that you can get multiple ones a month at a discounted rate and things like that. But literally you go in, they have like massage and reclining chairs and TVs, and you just kick up and they hook you up and you sit there for 45 minutes to an hour, and
Sounds like a massage parlor.
yeah, you just get juiced up, and literally within like 10 minutes, I'm a whole new person. So
Wow.
yeah, I'm a firm believer
What
in
does
it.
that cost?
So the cheapest I've found in the DFW area, like just for your basic like bag, has been $90, and then you can do different additives. So
Wow.
you can do anything from vitamins and electrolytes, like the hangover bags, which usually run pretty close to like $150. But if you're like a health guru, they have different things to help with weight loss and energy and more of this like cellular transport stuff to help you feel and look younger, and some dedicated to athletes or whatever your needs are.
Wow.
So
Very cool.
yes, so if you guys see a tent or something out a music festival or something, I highly recommend checking it out.
Yeah.
Or if you're dying and can't go somewhere, that's Vegas is a good place for it to be used. They come to your hotel room and
Yeah.
hook you up right there.
Do they have like a DIY bag? You can just buy it yourself, just stick yourself and.
I think that's calling like being friends with paramedics who
Oh.
like
They
steal
should do a
the
DIY
bags.
kit for the budget conscious dude.
That's probably what this is for.
Oh,
I'd say this is
maybe.
your
Yeah.
budget friendly
Yeah.
alternative.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, that's cool.
But yeah, so my events for y'all this week is Friday the 2nd, Katy Trail Ice House is working with Dallas Blonde, which is made by Deep Ellum Brewing. They actually turned 7, so they're having a big birthday party.
Happy birthday.
Yes. So if you go purchase any Deep Ellum beer at Katy Trail, then you'll get a Dallas Blonde schooner or a Queen of Beers pint glass.
Nice.
And Friday, August 2nd is also International Beer Day. So go to your local breweries or go try something new and international. I know there's like cool places around like Flying Saucer that have tons of things on tap. So yeah.
Nice. You know, this show's international.
Yes.
I mean, we have like listeners in Prague.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So on Friday, go take a selfie of yourself with your international beer
Right.
and send it to me on Instagram. Like, I'd love to see it. And
Great idea.
yeah, so we can all celebrate together,
Absolutely.
which means you can find me on Instagram at It's the Tipsy Gypsy. Also put all this fun stuff so you can look more into it on itsthetipsygypsy.com. And stay hydrated because it is hot as hell here in Texas.
It is.
So.
It's smoking out there, man. Smoking.
Yeah.
We could grill burgers on the lot. No grill, just on the lot, literally. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Thank you, Bree.
Thank you.
It's awesome. Awesome drink. I want to keep that in mind. I may buy a couple of packets. Maybe they'll send me a couple.
Yeah.
We talked about them on the show.
Like, send some our way.
Yeah.
I'm not Justin Bieber, but,
I'll test them.
yeah.
Make sure they work. Give me a reason to have a hangover. All right, Bree. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Guys, it is time for... It is time for Art Jive Live, and I'm really digging this segment because we've had some cool people on here, and my guest tonight is artist Brad Jensen. Brad is an award-winning self-taught artist and fashion guru who uses mixed media, pop culture, and rock and roll to create and express himself in his work, from art, fashion, and interior design. Plus, he's just a good friend. Brad's art is equally respected by persons from every walk of life, and I mean that literally. And the walk of life is part of what makes Brad such a wonderful artist and interesting person. From musicians and celebrities to private and corporate commission projects from across the nation, Brad's passion works are born from the desire to summon an emotional connection between art and the viewer. Using his signature pop art style and rock and roll, plus the dude just loves coffee. I mean, I don't know. He loves coffee.
Yes.
So he's cool. Hey, Brad, welcome to
Hey.
the show, man. It's so
Thank
good
you
to
for
have you finally.
Thank you for having me.
Get you here. Absolutely. Cool shades, brother.
Well, thank you. I got them from a good friend of mine.
Cool shades. Well, good. He's a good dude, I guess.
He's a
Give you some
great
cool
dude.
shades like that.
He's a badass dude.
Hey, man, I'm so glad you're here. And just tell us a little bit about yourself. Let the people know where you're coming from.
Well, I live on a farm out in Boyd, northwest of here. And, yeah, believe it or not,
Yeah, well, that's cool.
long-haired
Farm life. That's cool.
dude. Long-haired dude out on a farm.
Yeah, I bet you even got a barn.
Got a couple of barns.
Yeah. Wow.
And, but yeah, no, I just, Where do you want to start? Paint? Fashion?
What I'm curious most about is, and I'm sure the audience is kind of, let's go way back and tell us kind of how you got your start in art. I mean, at what point did you go, you know what, I dig art, or I want to be an artist?
Yeah. No, my teachers back in like elementary school would give me extra credit because they knew I wasn't smart enough to pass. So I would do their maps for them, and in biology draw their cells and stuff, and, and do their drawings for them. And wow, if I can get through school with this, maybe you can make a living at it.
Wow.
That's what I've been trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've been doing it a long time.
Long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And not starving yet, but yeah.
Yeah. So what kind of art do you I mean, I know, but
Yeah.
for them, what kind of art do you do?
I do a lot of paintings. Can we see?
Yeah, George.
There he is. Yeah, George. back
George
there.
looks, yeah.
And but yeah, I do. Painting I do it's mixed media, and on the back of this one here, that's usually I hate the texture of canvas, so I put plaster over it and then paint on it, and then you can see there's cracks and stuff through it, and do that on most of all my paintings. And most of the paintings have more than one or two paintings underneath, because a lot of them are, the first painting is for me, and
Right.
then the painting that you see here is just for everybody else.
Gotcha.
And,
That's really cool.
Yeah, and it's trying to be more. I'm into blues music and rock and roll, and it's trying to take a little bit of the pop and add some blues to it. That's why you see a lot of my stuff will be stained and distressed and aged, and just adds more texture and more life and more emotion to it that way.
Wow. I love George. He's huge. What size canvas is that?
He is 4 foot tall by 3 feet wide.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look amazing.
Yeah.
Look amazing on in someone's living room.
Yeah. It does. It looks great in my living room.
Yeah. Yeah. Where are the other three?
The other three, we got one in the green room, and yeah, the other two are back at the farm.
Very
And,
cool.
But yeah, and then I just went on to doing fashion, and because I would get stuff, and I always get paint on my clothes, and so it's like, why not just wear it?
Right.
So
Right. Why not?
So that's what I do.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
I'd love wearing painted clothes.
yeah. And then I got into screen printing and started screen printing my own apparel as well, and doing leather jackets. You want to see any of it?
Yeah, I want to see all of it, man. I want you to show me
I wanna
all of
see.
it. Kristy wants to see
I
too.
want to see.
Oh, this is my favorite piece right here. It's my favorite.
Here's the
Oh, I love that jacket.
Leather
So are we
jacket.
taking
Oh,
orders?
yeah.
Or we?
Yeah,
right,
we're taking
right.
orders.
Yeah, actually, it's cash sale day. He'll
Yeah.
just
Yeah, and I just incorporate just whatever song. I'll get in the studio and listen to like Comfortably Numb for 40 hours straight.
yeah.
And people ask me, well, how can you do that for that long? And it's like, well, for me, music takes me on a journey, and I can't get there in 3 minutes or 6 minutes. It
Right.
takes hours. And so while I'm painting, I just go on that journey. And then at the end of the day or the end of the week or the end of the pot of coffee, I come out of the studio and
Right.
something emerges. I like to incorporate music lyrics on my work as well, and or just how I'm feeling at the moment.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah.
here's the
I like the little
the
cheap
front of
trick.
yeah, here's the front of it.
The little
Yeah.
cheap trick piece he's got on there. Yeah. Little
Very cool.
Rick Nielsen.
Yeah, then on the inside I put a back off. I always put little messages on the inside.
That's so
And,
cool, man.
Yeah, on the
Very cool.
just did number of leather jackets for another client, and I like to incorporate just fun little things on the inside, like hug me,
Right.
or you need a hug, because don't we all need a hug sometime?
Oh yeah, all the time.
And but yeah, then we got some of the shirts. Again, this is
Oh, those tees are badass. Yeah.
this is
Lemmy.
yeah,
Very cool.
and
Yeah.
and then again, just going and just distressing it and aging it. And this is done with some people call it acid, and it's really just bleach, but it
Right.
will burn your hands. I burned my hands. I was doing a number of shirts for a big event, and my hands were in the bleach for probably like 8 hours.
Oh.
And I hate gloves. I'm like, at the end of the day, you know what I've been doing. And so yeah, I had blisters and stuff where the bleach had burned. So wear gloves.
Yeah, it's safer. Yeah.
But then we got some cool events coming up in September. Excited about that. And
Very cool.
it'll be fun.
Got a lot of stuff going on, brother.
We got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah. Totally.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Should be a lot of coffee and rock and roll.
Yeah, absolutely. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So,
No.
so you have a website?
I do, and but it's down. I turned it off about a year ago, and here's why.
Okay. I knew there had to be a story.
Call me old school, but it's like I've sold more out on the street wearing a leather jacket. Someone comes and says, "Man, I love that jacket." And, "Oh, it fits you. It's your size." Here it is, $1,500, $2,000. There you go, square.
Right.
And give it to them. And yeah, it's so I just turned it off. It's like, all right, I'm doing more, selling more, old school, just going out and meeting the people and setting up shop and just doing it that way. So I just turned off the website.
Wow.
And just did it that way. And but you can see me on my stuff on Instagram and I don't do much on Facebook. I like Instagram.
Yeah.
And so that's where.
Why is that?
It's instant.
It's instant.
It's instant.
Whatever.
I even like instant coffee.
No.
When I'm in a fix.
Oh, no.
Start slapping it, man. Put it
Really?
in there. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
But yeah. But no, that's what I do, and I sculpt as well. And
Wow. Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And
Oh, wait a minute. Those skulls?
yeah.
You sculpted those?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because every artist needs a skull, and so instead of going
Right.
and buy one, I just sculpted one out of
Right.
clay, and it kind of freaked out some family members,
I wonder what you were getting into.
especially as I've dipped it in red paint,
Yeah.
just let it drip,
Yeah.
and it keeps the neighbors away from the farm. Put it out on the street. Like, what do
Stick
you
them on
do?
your fence posts.
Yeah, or you get the cow's head, because when the cows, when they pass,
Yeah.
become steak.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Then you've got
when they pass.
And then you do fun things with the skulls and
Right.
make art out of them.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Gold leafed them, and I did that with some deer heads and gold leaf them, and it's just fun stuff.
I used to have a buddy he's an artist. He does a lot of murals in Fort Worth and around, and he painted skulls. He painted Western scenes on skulls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it sits still long enough, I'll paint it. I've even painted bodies.
Body paint, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And they needed the Union Jack flag. And it's like,
Is there a
sure.
pulse or no pulse?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a pulse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially when that paint's cold. They jump.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I bet so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Very cool.
it's fun stuff.
Very cool. So how do people connect with you if they want to see more of your work, or maybe they want to commission you to do something?
They can connect with me through Instagram. It's Brad Jensen Art. Or
Okay.
they can go to my, I do have an email. It's bradjensenart.com is my website, but they can get my email always as well. But the website will be back on.
Oh,
And,
okay.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
just turned it off.
Just temporarily.
Yeah. It's been off for a year.
That's quite a while.
But it's a cool website. I mean, it's a buddy of mine, Mitch. We got together and collaborated, and he's a genius when it comes to building websites.
Yeah.
And we put a story where it's buttons from like an elevator from an old building, and you just push the button. It's like going down, and you go into the rabbit hole.
Right.
He's brilliant when it comes to things like that.
Wow.
Or he takes my imagination and just, what do you want? And it's like, well, I want this. Where you go in an old department store and push those old buttons.
Right.
And we have to actually push it like a blinker. In a car, we don't hear that ding-dong, ding-dong, ding-dong. I like that. I like textile and texture.
Right. Right.
So, yeah, that's cool.
Very
But, yeah, we
cool.
should probably turn it back on just for that factor.
Yeah. 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 Right.
But, yeah, there's a door. There's an emergency handle in case of fire.
That's really
Push
cool.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we put a lot of stuff in it
Yeah. Sounds
Just-
a lot cooler than mine.
just to turn it off.
Yeah. Right.
But, artists are weird,
Yeah.
You can't figure us out.
Yeah. Well, I get it.
I mean, people try. We just frustrate the hell out of them.
Hey, you're the one that gave me the idea about the canvas.
Yeah, I've been working on it.
Yeah. And wow, look at him. Oh my gosh. So Brad said, man, you ought to get you some canvas and put on your table and let your guests like draw and sign it and memorialize their experience here at Barside Jive Live. And so I did, and 3 yards later, we've got a masterpiece going.
Yeah, we do. It's cool.
Kristy hadn't started on it yet.
She needs to grab some Sharpies and get
pull
after
it over there and
You
start.
got a bunch of Sharpies. I'm ready to go.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's some Sharpies.
Yeah, there you go.
Stretch out.
Yeah, I think she got the PG end. I think you got the R end.
But why is it so small?
I don't know. Justin Pickard.
I mean, it's really
You
small.
have to ask Justin Pickard. I have no clue. He's a mess, man. He's a great musician.
If you're gonna do it,
I
make
know.
it big.
I know. Well, I'm kind of glad he didn't. Actually, I didn't want to take up 2 yards of my 3 yard piece.
I was thinking about putting a wheelbarrow around it or something.
Who knows? He may want to add to it when it comes back.
Yeah, when it comes back, you can add to it. Well, you can add a wheelbarrow or something to it.
Yeah, put wheels on it.
Make it a hot rod. Get it? A rod? You like that?
Exactly. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, totally. Well, Brad, we have so enjoyed having you, and I know you stick around in the show, but love your art.
Appreciate
it. And hopefully people will be able to find you.
They can find me at Instagram, Brad Jensen Art.
Yeah, and all of a lot of your stuff's on there. I've seen. That's how I found you in the first place. So you can go check out his work, and he's got some pieces probably ready to sell. And then if you want him to commission something or work on something for you specifically, something custom, he can do that as well. So
yeah, we'll be setting up stuff in September.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
We'll break that news later.
Absolutely, we got some big news coming up later, probably September. So that'll be something we'll talk about between now and then.
It'd be awesome.
But Brad, thank you so much.
Welcome. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, brother.
Appreciate
You're welcome. Absolutely. So my featured guest today is Kristy Johnson of Even It Up, the ultimate tribute to Heart. Kristy was born and raised in the Dallas area and has studied music since childhood. Yeah, childhood. Just a few years ago.
Childhood.
Yeah. She studied music through elementary, middle, and high school, and then went on to study vocal performance at Stephen F. Austin State University on a vocal scholarship, which means that she must be able to sing a little bit. Being classically trained in vocal music has helped her develop a three octave range that lends to being able to cover the powerful scope of Ann Wilson's vocals. She's ready to wail, and the walls are going to burn down when she steps up to the mic. Kristy has performed with a number of bands and projects in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and is also lead vocalist for the Dallas area cover band Burning Sky. She is married to Glenn Johnson, a local musician who plays guitar, keyboards, brass, and vocals in both those bands. She has a true passion for music and loves performing. Welcome, Kristy, to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming, Kristy.
I'm excited to be here.
I'm glad you're here. Man, it's taken a while to get you here.
But I'm here.
But you're here, and I'm so glad. So what's going on in your life?
We are busy.
Yeah.
We are busy and happy to be busy.
Yeah.
We've had some great shows all over Texas, but we've gone out well outside of Texas. And we just got back from the Yellowstone Beer Fest in Cody, Wyoming.
Oh, wow.
Which was fantastic.
Yeah.
We enjoyed being over in that area so much. We've been to Atlanta. We've had a lot of really great things that are happening for us, thank goodness.
Did you make it over to the west side of Wyoming, like Jackson, Wyoming, that area?
We didn't, but we stormed Yellowstone Park in a record amount of time and, tried to poke a bear and a few things like that.
Yeah.
Got into some trouble.
Well, you can poke a bear, just don't poke a yak. No yak poking, because yaks are, I don't know if you've heard, but yaks are very aggressive and they attack people, especially people from Massachusetts.
I try to avoid the yaks in general.
Yeah, totally don't want any yakking. No, but I love Wyoming. I spent some time I drove through Cody. Actually, I spent an afternoon in Cody, but Jackson was at the base of the Tetons. Was
Yeah.
amazing place to live. So yeah, you guys. So you're traveling all over the country now. Yeah, which is really a huge accomplishment that you ventured outside the Dallas-Fort Worth market. So that's awesome.
Well, it hasn't come quickly or easily. It seems
Yeah.
like we've been paying dues for a while.
Oh Lord, I know all about that. Nothing, no, but really nothing worth doing comes easy. Really.
Agreed.
I mean,
Agreed.
And it feels so much better when you get there after you've worked your ass off, sweated and worried, and just the payoff is, it makes it really worth it. So
I'll tell you, those outdoor gigs in Texas, we're still sweating it.
oh yeah, the outdoor. Yeah, have you guys done Texas Live?
We have not done Texas Live.
Yeah, I've not been there, but
It's a great venue.
is it? I have
really
not been there.
Good, really good venue.
I haven't been there, so I don't know.
Outdoor
but
stage, indoor stage.
I've heard a few people talk about it, but it's a large venue, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
okay.
a mega venue.
But you guys you're booking large venues. You're like,
We're having a good time with it.
Yeah.
I mean, we love it so much, and it's such a passion project for those of us that are in it,
right.
that we're just churning and burning on what can we do that's new, what more material can we bring into it, what show elements can we bring to make it a better show each time.
Right. We all do a great job, and then you've got you with doing Ann, and then tell me about Nancy, and then the rest of your bandmates. Tell me a little bit about them.
Love to. My Nancy, her name is Casey Nicole. She is phenomenally talented. I kind of like to refer to her as a unicorn because she's very, very gifted musically, both instrumentally and vocally, and she knows, she can do harmonies, vocal harmonies, which are so important to this project. Being able to have a female guitar player that can harmonize and sing well on her own.
Right.
All of those things, she's really, really good at it. She's very shy, but she comes alive on stage because she loves doing it so much.
Right.
Very, very good. I was lucky and happy to find her.
Awesome.
Glenn, my husband,
Right.
there, you can't see him, but
He's off camera.
He's
a little shy.
I don't know what we would do without him, because both projects, he's able to pick up whatever we need him to do. If it's guitar, if it's keyboards, if it's brass, if it's harmonica, he can play bass like nobody's business.
Wow.
And a lot of people don't realize how great he is vocally, just because we seem to have projects where he doesn't
Get to
do that
sing.
as much, but he's fantastic.
Yeah.
Lead guitar, we have Phil Scholing, who just recently moved from Austin up to North Texas. Hallelujah.
Cool.
Phil is amazing. He is a beast, and it has been such a great thing to have him in our project. Very, very solid, incredible stage presence. I could go on and on about Phil. Our bass player is Brian Fullenwider. Brian's a great friend that has been part of Burning Sky, because Burning Sky is where we started, that cover project.
Right.
And it was only when tribute started kind of taking over our ability to book bands that we did if you can't beat them, join them,
Right.
kind of thing.
Right.
So Brian's been with us from the beginning in Burning Sky, and came along into the Even It Up project, and he's just a great, solid, good bass player. Pat Calabrese is our drummer. And he's also the drummer in Burning Sky. He's the one up north. He's a Jersey boy, and here he is in the midst of all of us Southerners, probably not knowing what we're talking about half the time.
A little
but he's
overwhelmed, probably.
a little bit, but he's great. It's a very, very good group of people that I feel really proud
Yeah.
to play with.
Yeah. Well, and hence the reason you guys are so good at what you do, because you all really work well together. So what was the transition like? I mean, or whose idea was it, to move from, or to create Even It Up from Burning Sky? Whose idea was it, and kind of how did that happen?
Well, it was really strange, because when Burning Sky gigged pretty frequently, and we loved doing it.
Right.
And when when tribute started popping up, we were talking about it, and I was like, there's no way anybody wants to hear the same band's music all night. It's just crazy. And then our gigs started dropping off and dropping off.
Welcome to DFW.
I know, and I couldn't get over
and
that.
Cody, Wyoming, I
I
guess.
I fought it for a while, but
Yeah.
when we kind of realized, look, that's the trend. You can
Yeah.
either get on board or not gig.
Right.
That was me that said, how about Heart? Because I just love it so much. I was like, we just got to
Okay.
find the Nancy. That's the only piece missing, because
Right.
everybody was willing to just start doing the other project. And that's how it came about.
Oh, okay.
And that's how the name Even It Up, I mean, it was kind of a joke at first, and then it stuck because we were like, we're going to even up the playing field, you know what I mean? Cover bands, tribute bands.
Right.
That's where the name came from.
Did Burning Sky, did you guys have a few songs, Heart songs in your set list there?
We did, absolutely. The hardcore Barracuda, Crazy
Oh,
on
yeah.
You. And we had a
Yeah.
great reaction when we did those songs, so it was a pretty logical thing. Just finding the Nancy was it was the thing that kind of held us back for
Yeah.
a while, but
Uh-huh.
once we decided that's the one that we wanted to go for, because we thought about Fleetwood Mac, we thought about a number of things.
Mm-hmm.
That was the one we stuck with and said, no, we gotta do Heart.
Isn't it great that Ann and Nancy are back touring again?
Yes,
Apparently they've mended fences and
or at least mended long enough to tour.
Yeah, you know, money is money can sure heal a lot of wounds, but
Apparently.
yeah. But it's so awesome that they're touring again, and you know, like, great music. Gosh, I remember going to shows back in the back then, and I've gone to some even recently, but several years ago. But yeah, I just love them, and I'm so glad that you guys are doing that tribute to to Heart.
Thanks.
It's so good. So your set list, how many songs you got on your typical set
Oh my
list?
gosh. We're asked to play anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Okay.
We've probably got 2.5 hours worth of music in our catalog.
Okay.
I mean, 40 years of Heart hits. We
Yeah.
got a lot to pick from.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
music to pick from, a lot of looks to look, We've tried to cover the gamut as far as songs from a number of different decades with Heart, and also the different looks that they have. Because some venues say, "Hey, we want you to do a full-on '80s thing," and then some people are really, really partial to the '70s. So we try and cater to what the venue or the event needs.
Right. I wonder if the Hart sisters have heard about you guys.
They have.
They have. Huh?
They have.
Wow.
We've not yet met them. That will come later in August.
Wow.
But they each had their own respective solo projects,
Right.
and we went to see the Ann Wilson thing at the Bomb Factory. I guess it's been a couple of years ago, and she didn't do a meet and greet or anything like that. But we took our tickets and our band promo materials, cards and things, and they were taken back to her to sign.
Wow.
So she knows we exist and we're out there.
Wow.
But I'm looking forward to meeting them both at the end of the month when they come to Dallas.
Oh, so you're actually gonna get to meet them then?
We bought tickets, and it's just it is like just can't wait for that to happen.
Yeah, that is awesome. That is awesome. You know, it's interesting. Some bands really welcome, and oftentimes they'll bless the tribute, and then some of them
And some don't.
they tell venues they can't even they don't even want that tribute playing there.
Right.
So,
Right.
So it goes both ways. But I think it's so freaking cool that, if someone does your stuff. It's like that dude in that other show was telling me that, they had started a podcast based kind of upon what we were doing here. And he said, I didn't know whether to tell you that or not. And I'm like, no, man, I think that's freaking awesome that you guys, are doing something. I mean, how can you can't get a better feeling than that, than someone's doing something that you did or started,
Absolutely.
right?
Imitation's the sincerest form of flattery.
Yeah, absolutely. So I hope they're like that.
I hope so too.
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
we'll find out in
Yeah,
August.
yeah. I have to have you back so you can tell me. Or when I have Glenn back, we'll talk Burning Sky. He can tell me how it went, because I'll probably December. But I got to talk him into it first.
He'll
Start working
do
on
it.
that. I start working on that. You don't know about these guys. Those dudes are kind of weird. They, you know. So, but like, what's your schedule like coming up? Like this weekend? You got anything going on?
We do for Burning Sky. Burning Sky, we're playing the Fairview Town Center
Okay.
at 7:00 on Saturday.
Okay.
We're playing Fat Daddy's Mansfield as Even It Up on August the 9th.
Oh, that's coming up pretty quick. August
Yeah.
9th, yeah.
But our big deal, the thing that we're really excited about, on August 30th, we're playing in the House of Blues. This is our headline show, and we're playing with Phil Collins, the tribute to Phil Collins.
Oh, okay, yeah.
As well as Q, the Music of Queen, which is a great buddy band of ours out of San Antonio that handles the music of Queen in a beautiful way, just
Oh, wow.
really good.
Okay, that'd be
But
cool.
in our show, and we just announced this last night, actually, Roger Fisher, the original lead guitarist for Heart,
Right,
will
right.
be joining us on stage.
Oh, wow. That's big.
So
That's very
we're,
cool.
We're very, very excited about that.
Yeah, and that's August.
30th, Friday, August 30th. We're going to
30th.
kick off the Labor Day weekend in a big
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, boy, that'd be awesome. That's very cool. Very cool news.
It is. It's big
Yeah.
stuff for us. We're excited.
So tell me, Kristy, how do people like reach out to you guys if they want to book you, or they just want to follow your schedule? What's the best way to find you?
We get we probably get something on every form of social media. Our website, which is evenitupband.com. Facebook, we get a lot of activity through Facebook. People message us that way about booking and things of that nature. We're on Instagram as well, and we get contact from all of those platforms.
Right. That's awesome. You know, I've got one more thing I want to ask you about, and that's, did you bring something for show and tell?
Hello, everybody. It's show and tell time. It's time for show and tell. It's time for show and tell. Everybody come along and show and tell.
I did.
You
In
did?
fact, when you
Okay.
told me what would
Okay.
happen if I forgot, I was like, I'm going to bring two. I'm going to bring two things for
Okay,
show.
I can't wait. See what
Okay.
Kristy Johnson brought us.
Two things for show and tell. The first
Okay.
one, I'm wearing this
Wow.
necklace, rather dramatic necklace. That is
Wow.
actually the Ann Wilson herself. This
Is
belonged
it?
to her. Yes.
No way.
And no, I'm really serious. I got in contact with Ann's personal assistant and acquired a number of pieces. So I can't say that they were gifted to me. I purchased them because
Right.
I'm that big of a
But she
fanatic.
wore them.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
pretty
So
cool.
that was one show
Very
and tell.
cool. Very cool.
Number two, this is something that's really.
Wow.
This is
So 45 guys for those of you that don't
So
know.
45. The great thing about this is we were lucky enough in June to have Michael and Roger Fisher in our home.
Wow.
They came to dinner and met the band, and we sat around. We had a jam session. It was fantastic. And they were kind enough to send this to us, which is an original pressing of Magic Man. And
Wow.
they've both autographed that, which, I can't tell you how much that means to me. I don't want to get it too far away from
I
me.
got to take time out. I got to get a picture.
Don't get too close to my 45, DC. Isn't that neat?
That is awesome. Man.
So do I still have to smoke a cigar with you or anything?
No, I'm not gonna make you. I'm not gonna make you choke on a cigar. But I told her, I said, if you forget show and tell, then you've got to freaking smoke a cigar with me. And I picked the cigar, but
That's an Instagram moment right
so
there,
yeah.
for sure.
So she's safe. She's safe. Glenn can take her home. She won't be puking. She won't be yakking. So that is awesome that you brought that. I'm so happy. Yeah.
Oh, it's
Made
really cool to
made
be
my
here.
day. Yeah.
Made my day too.
Made my day. Yeah. Now I have to get Glenn back. He can come do the Burning Sky thing, right?
Absolutely.
So we'll have to get him scheduled.
He'll have plenty to tell you.
Gosh, man, we're running out of time. This show goes so fast. My featured cigar segment, guys, is sponsored by Old Grapevine Cigar and Tobacco Shop, located in historic downtown Grapevine, Texas. Today, I am featuring the Romeo and Julieta Reserva Real. Like the Romeo Viejo, it is a more rich and flavorful blend than you may be accustomed to with a Romeo, adding a healthy helping of Nicaraguan long filler to the traditional Dominican blend. You'll notice a more flavorful, heartier cigar than the 1875 line, which Kristy knows all about because she's a huge cigar smoker.
Absolutely.
She knows all about it. Add a Ecuadorian-grown Connecticut shade wrapper to smooth the flavor just a bit while adding the right amount of spice to the palate. Keeps things interesting, and it's available in a slew of sizes. And I did say slew.
A slew.
I did say slew.
Well, now I want one.
Yeah, now see, she's like, ooh, I might try that. You're sure to find something you'll like in this line. You need to stop by Old Grapevine Cigar and Tobacco Shop and see Denna, Kenny, or Tom, and they will absolutely pair you with a cigar that you're going to love. They also have a huge selection of pipe tobaccos for you guys that do that. And if you mention Barside Jive or Barside Jive Live or just DC, you'll get 10% off your total purchase. So stop by Old Grapevine Cigar Shop and visit those guys. And we had an amazing Cigar and Cider event last Friday. Went very well. Had 6 new people that hadn't been before, and we all we all knew somebody in each other's lives. It was a great time smoking cigars, drinking ciders on Outlaw Cider's patio. So we're going to go ahead and do another one. We said we weren't going to do one in July or August, but we changed our mind because they've been so successful. So we're going to do another one in August, probably late in August, but it'll be a Friday evening, 7 to 9, so stay tuned for that. Meme of the day. There you go, Jay. This is just for you because I know you do this crap. If your man takes pics with you like this, he's really not your man. He's your girlfriend, and you're a freaking lesbian. Yeah. So don't do that crap, guys. Just don't do it. Resist the urge. Jay?
Yes, sir.
Resist the urge, okay?
I will try to.
Okay, guys, I got some final notes here. We are slowly wrapping this up. You can catch my Tuesday show right here live, just like this one. 7:30 p.m., vocalnow.com. And you can go to the Vocal Live image and check it out. Or after the show, you can go to the Barside Jive folder and see all the previous shows, vocalnow.com. This show always features sometimes singer-songwriters. We have a lot of people that do this show that's basically about covers and tribute bands across the country, but a lot of these guys also are singer-songwriters and do original material as well. But we do feature covers and tributes on this show. We also have an Art Jive Live segment, like you saw tonight with Brad Jensen, and then the Tipsy Gypsy always. You can also catch my Thursday show, which is singer-songwriters, here at vocalnow.com every Thursday evening at 7:30. And afterwards, you can watch any of these shows in my Barside Jive folder at vocalnow.com or on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/ no backslash, Barside Jive Live. We used to say backslash, right? Back in the day, we used backslashes. Yeah, no more. And every Sunday morning, you can watch my new show, Barside Jive Live Rewind, and I go back into the archives all the way back to 2016 sometimes, try to find something that was not serious and put it out there on Sunday. So last Sunday I put one up. We talked about the 5 healthy aspects of beer, if you can believe it or not. So watch that show, and I do that every Sunday. And then you can also check out my Instagram at Barside Jive or on Facebook, Barside Jive Live. And vocalnow.com is about everything vocal. They have the zoo and Fuzzbox, some radio stations, as well as a lot of content, including Barside Jive. And then even old Brad Sham, he's here as well. So check that out. And, of course, most important radio station ever is the zoo. Download the app, Zoo Freaks, and you too can have the zoo on your phone. Stream it 24/7, 365. If you go to barsidejive.com, you can learn everything about me that I haven't talked about. And whether you create music or some other form of art or would like to be featured on one of my shows, or maybe you just want to sponsor or advertise on a show, or just drop me a line, it's dc@barsidejive.com. Oh my gosh, I'm winded. My show, huh? I know, just from listening to me. My show today is also been brought to you by Hip and Hippie. Hip and Hippie is a planet-loving company known for its high-quality, earth-friendly, 100% recyclable candle line and body care products. It's no wonder eco-supporting people love Hip and Hippie, hipandhippie.com. I want to thank Robin Garwood for filling in as photographer. She's been our backup photographer this month while Shasta's been out. Shasta should be back soon, but Robin's going to stick around because, like, we always need a backup. So she's also got some other responsibilities she's going to take care of, I think. So I got to talk to her about it, though. I want to thank Jay and Jimmy, my production team here at Vocal, for all their efforts on our behalf. Thanks, Jay.
I appreciate that, DC.
Do you? You still got that cap on?
What's up?
Still got that cap on?
Oh, yeah.
I can't see it.
I know. I made it that.
You want to turn your monitor on? Let me make sure you're telling me the truth.
My monitor's on. I just don't want you to see.
I can't see. Would you turn it on for a minute? Just for a minute. Just a quick minute.
Want me to?
Yeah, just bump it for a minute. There you go. There's Jay. Everybody look, there's Jay. He's got his Boston. Hey, his initials are BJ now. So I'm DC, he's BJ. All right. Thanks, Jay. My parting thought is this day will never come again. Be a friend, encourage someone, and speak words that are kind, not destructive. Take time to listen. Take time to support. Take time to help. Take time to love. You got one life here, so live it properly. Guys, we're out of here. We're gonna wrap this show, and so we will be seeing you very soon next Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Right, Jay? Right. So, guys, keep it real. Keep on rocking. Tune in to us next Tuesday. See you then. Have a great week. Thanks.
BarsideJiveLive.com. That's BarsideJiveLive.com.